Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for joining me for another daily tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that calls to you, the one that resonates with your intuition, and we'll begin. I'll put the description timestamps down below the video so that you've got them. You can find your pile. For those of you who chose the brown stone with the little spot, we've got the Sun. Well, interesting. We've got the Sun, we've got the Queen of Wands, we've got the Five of Coins. Okay. So some of you may be feeling a little down and out, or a little like there's lack somewhere in your life, maybe a little shut out. Okay. So the Spirit is recognizing that that could be there. It could be illness too. It could be money troubles. Spirit's recognizing that, okay, not everything in your life is perfect. There are some things that honestly would stress anybody out. There may be one thing, or there may be some things that honestly are difficult. However, you know what Spirit is doing? Spirit's bringing the sun in really bright. Spirit's saying, please know that I'm here for you, that they want you to feel carefree like a child, that you can be carefree like a child. And please do have joy today. And please do not wait until that situation is resolved to have joy in your day. Please know that you're loved. Basically, that's what that sunshine is saying. Know that you're loved, know that you're supported. Don't let that situation make you think that you can't have joy today, because they're really going to work hard to try to bring a moment of joy or two or three to you today. And the Queen of Wands too is that Spirit saying, also, please know who you are. You are a very purposeful person. You're mature. You know how to hang on to your purpose, your goal. You know how to keep that focus. You know how to be faithful in achieving it. You know how to keep moving forward with it. And there's actually a lot of life energy and vigor in you, whether you're feeling it or not today. So I think there's just a ton of encouragement here. There's a lot of love. There's understanding for whatever situation may stress you out. And there's no blame. There's just, love and care. I think they want to shine that sun upon you. So it's really all right to have a visualization, a meditation where you're just receiving that love and that strength, that light pouring in you and through you and healing you and strengthening you. It's really a good idea to do that today. And to know that I think they're proud of you, actually, with this Queen of Wands. So when we get a little down about things that get people down, it's important not to blame ourselves, but just receive that love and help. Okay, for those of you who chose this white moonstone, we've got the Hermit, we've got the Three of Wands, and we've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, the Hermit has a message for you. So it would be great to meditate today, or at least check inside throughout the day. Ask yourself a question, see what your gut answers, and if you have confusion, you're not sure what the answer is, well, then move on. Sometimes clarity comes only after our brain is working on it, our wheels are turning way in the back of our minds, and Spirit's kind of working with us that way. That's okay. But it is good to kind of check in with ourselves and ask ourselves, how do you feel right now? What do you feel is the next needed step? That kind of thing. But Spirit may have a wonderful message for you too that just helps you to feel good about yourself. I wonder if Spirit is going to be leading someone in your life to say something nice to you. We got the Knight of Cups there, to give you a compliment, to make you feel good, to make you feel appreciated, to make you feel like you're making a good impression on somebody. That Knight of Cups can be a suitor. It can just be a sort of an energy, a nice message coming to you. The Three of Wands is waiting for your shift to come in. So Hermit may have a message for you, and maybe you're hearing it during this reading too, that something you've invested in will pay off. That you have put time and effort and energy into something, and you haven't seen the returns yet, but you should be expecting them. So that is good. This is very nice. This is a nice reading today. Nice energy there. For those of you who chose this sort of gold orange stone, we've got the moon and the 9 of swords and the 2 of wands. Okay, so that moon card comes up when our intuition is actually pretty strong. Now, what is also strong, unfortunately, sometimes it's our worrying, and especially if we're tired or we're not feeling very good or we're not sleeping very well, the 9 of swords can come, and that's all mental processes. That's all us using our brains, our big brains, to try to figure out the answer so we can finally relax. It's like that. But sometimes it gets to this place where the answer isn't in the reasoning. We can't reason our way out of this thing. We can't um, think, and come up with a logical answer. We have to go by our intuition in some things. We just have to go with our gut instinct in some things. And sometimes there's a battle inside of us where our brain says, but you'd be foolish not to worry about A, B, C, and D. You've got a plan. You've got to do this, And our intuition in our spirit is saying, calm down. All is well. All will be well. It's really going to be okay. So I kind of think you may have that going on today. It's important when we get this card, it's just best to stop thinking. Seriously, it is best to stop trying to figure any of this stuff out and take a break from it. Maybe we go with our intuition. Maybe we have to sleep and then we'll think more clearly. Maybe it's a time to take a break and do something physical, do something social, stuff like that. And then it can become clear later. The 2 of wands. So spirit is saying, go with your intuition, unplug from this, and believe it or not, you may start to feel more like the world explorer. You may start to feel more like, hey, I've got options. I'm weighing my options. I'm going to focus on this today, and I'm going to do it with an expectation that I'm going to get something done, and I'm going to achieve something. So believe it or it's one of those times where, a person can have a day that has some really negative moments, and then it can turn into something so much better, especially if we're listening to our intuition. And, I don't want to overstate this. For some of you, this isn't a big deal. This is just maybe a bit of a draw to try to overthink something. In any case, the main energy of your reading is the moon, which comes up when our intuition is fortified and when we're encouraged to go with it. All right. For those of you who chose the green stone, the blue green stone, we've got the High Priestess, the Magician, my gosh, and the Judgment card. I just knew it was going to be another major arcana. So that's amazing. You've got 3 major arcana, all of them great. The High Priestess is saying your intuition is, not only is it really good today, but it tends to be. It tends to be really good. You can trust your intuition and your intellect. You can have those moments of union, right? Between your intellect and your intuition, where it's all sort of spiritually informed. This is sort of your decision making and clarity guided by the angels is what that is. And the High Priestess is that sort of deep knowing, that sort of channeling the spiritual in a way that's very mysterious and would be hard for us to put into words, but we just know. And the Magician is about powerful manifestation of the heavenly on this plane. So this is the power in this day is incredible. And when I see 3 major arcana like this, it's not just for today. This is overarching for you right now. This is overarching this time for you right now. So, you are encouraged to breathe it in, and feel it. Feel that power and feel that connection to the other side and that wisdom, clarity. If there's anything you don't have clarity about, it might just be something that'll come up through the High Priestess energy, and you won't ever be able to put it into words, but you're going to be making the right decisions. That's okay too. Oh, but wonderful. You'll be manifesting. You will see the proof of this spiritual strength sometime during this time. All right. Well, wonderful. Thank you all so very much. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.